Hi, I'm here to talk to you about geography as an A-level option. In terms of the course, we choose to do the Pearson course for Edexcel. As you can see, I've colour coordinated the different topics that we cover. Blue topics are topics we cover in Year 12, and green topics are topics we cover in Year 13. So in Year 12, we have a tectonics unit, we have a coast unit, a globalisation unit, and shaping places with regenerating places. So quite similar to some of the GCSE content, except we do a different exam board, so the case studies are new to keep it vibrant and to keep it current. In Year 13, you study water and carbon, and then you look at superpowers, global development and connections, and the issue of migration, identity and sovereignty. That is all relatively new, and we find that the most interesting part of the A-level course. You will have two teachers that teach each of these different papers, and then you will have paper 3, which is a synoptic paper, a problem-solving paper, where you're given a geographical issue on a place that you probably have never read anything about, and you apply what you've learnt in your previous 2 courses to that decision-making task. And then finally, the big one, we have 20% of our A-level is on an NEA, which is essentially what used to be called coursework. You have to produce a dissertation-style project on a question of your own choice. So you go into your A-level exam having sat 20% already, you've got that under your belt, so hopefully that takes a bit of pressure off when you're actually sitting the exams at the end of Year 13. In terms of entry requirements, you need to get a 5 at GCSE to be able to do geography. If you haven't done geography GCSE, it's up to the department to make the decision, and we base the decision mostly on your English grades. The reason for that is that we expect you to be able to write essays. All of the exam questions in the exam papers are essay-based, so please don't assume geography is not an essay subject, it is. It goes almost perfectly with every subject. There's loads of links with lots of different subjects, as I'm sure you'll agree. And one of the main reasons we recommend it as a choice is that universities and employers love geographers. And the reason we're really well liked is because we have lots of different skills. Yes, we have the background knowledge, but we can also do things like investigation, inquiry, fieldwork, map skills. We use maths and we use graphical analysis. It also has the lowest dropout rate of any university in the Russell Group in the UK. So people who go on to do geography at university tend to stay doing geography. They don't change courses, which means that they're happy doing it. We try to make sense of the big world around us, answering the difficult questions. We look at a range of contemporary issues, so lots of jobs like us. There's obviously fieldwork, which is a key part of the coursework. And lastly, it links very well with career opportunities. Here's just a few I want to mention. This one in particular, we're seeing a lot of geography graduates going on to do environmental law. Historically, people would do history if they wanted to do law, but we're now seeing geographers going down that field as well. We're also seeing a number of people going into the world of GIS, particularly with computer programming. People making the landscapes for computer programs require the GIS skills to be able to do that. On this one here, we're seeing a lot of people going into engineering for coastal engineering because sea level rise is becoming such a problem. So we are seeing people going into that career as well. But there are lots and lots of different career opportunities. Frequently asked questions, do I need to do maths? You only need to have basic math skills. You're allowed to calculate it in the exam. There's 4 marks in paper 1 and 4 marks in paper 2, where you're given a statistical formula and you have to fill in the numbers on that formula. So that's the only maths that you need to be able to do. And lastly, do you have to be good at physical and human geography? Well, no, not necessarily. We try not to differentiate between human and physical, although it does seem like that when you're doing one side of the course rather than the other, because within both papers, all of the physical issues relate to people and all of the people issues relate to the physical world. So we try to keep them interrelated. And lastly, if you have any questions, that's my email. Please come and speak to me or email me, or you can talk to any of the other members on the team. Thanks very much.